The purpose of this video is to look at the Ultranet and Ultranet Dashboard. So when you go to log into Ultranet, you'll get a page that looks like this. You can find the Ultranet login page. The easiest way, to be honest, is to Google Ultranet St. Dom's, and you should be able to find it from there. So if you click on sign in the top right hand corner, it will look like this. Put in your username and login and sign in, and you'll get a page that looks something like this. So this is your dashboard. It's got your class pages on it and your favorites and some other useful things as well. So we're going to look at this top bar here in particular. So you can see there it's got my name and a very pretty picture of me. If you click on that, it gives you a few options. Admin is specific to those of us with admin rights, but probably the most useful one excuse me, is your profile, because that allows you to do a couple of things. First of all, you can see there you can click on preferences and change some of the notifications that you get. And just as importantly, if you click on the next tab, you can change your password and your email address for that matter. But particularly if you want to update your password, you can go there. Next thing on that toolbar at the top is home. So this will take you to the general staff home page, and you can see down here there's a whole lot of things in the left hand column, and these are your subject pages. So these pages stick with Ultranet and don't change from year to year, and you can see that there are different pages for different subjects. So if you were to go into economics, because that's my area, and say level 1 economics, you can see there are a number of pages there for the students. So those pages will stay there from year to year. It's important to remember that. We also have a student lounge with a number of different items there for the students' benefit, and also a parent lounge which is accessible for the public and again has different information for the parents. So that you can get to that page by clicking on home. If you want to go back to your dashboard, click on the dial looking thing. As you can see, if you hover over that, it tells you that's the dashboard, and back you go. Okay, next one is the signposts. You click on that. It gives you really only two options to go to your favorites, and you can see that I've favorited my economics class page, or you can just pull up your class pages. Now, to be honest, I'm not really sure of the point of that, because you can do that from your dashboard, but there you go. Okay, we'll get rid of that. The next one over is your calendar, and that will show you any bookings you've made or anything else that you've put in your calendar. As you can see, not a lot in mine, but if you put in tasks or put in make bookings on computers, they'll show on that. Probably the next one is quite important, is messages. So if you click on that, you will see any messages that students have sent you via Ultranet, not by email. If there are any messages, you'll get a little red, quite a big red dot appearing above it. So at the moment there are no messages in my message inbox. The next thing, the bullhorn, as you can see, is the news center. So that's worth having a quick look at. And this is where you can put in notices for for the school notices. Do you do that by going to the pencil and paper in the corner here? If you click on that, you can submit a notice. Articles are those that appear on this particular page here. Notices are those that appear daily. So if you try that again, if you go into there, pretty straightforward. You can see there's a title, description. The one trick to watch, you can repeat your set. You can repeat every day, skipping weekends and so on. The one trick to watch is that the date of the notice automatically defaults to the current day. So if you're doing this for tomorrow, you need to go in and make sure you change it to tomorrow. Otherwise it will appear in today, even if you do that at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And the other part, down the bottom, it says post in section. Click on that, make sure you put it in the correct section for your notice. Otherwise it defaults to the art notices. And that's that really. Make sure you save changes, and those notices will go in. They'll be printed in the morning, and students can access them online. You can access them online, obviously, and they get read out at assembly or read out at form time. Next thing on the toolbar is bookings. So this is where all our computer bookings are. So you can go in here, you can see all our different resources. and different terms. You can go in there. Let's do a pretend one. If we go to term 4, library computers, and just takes a moment to come up. You can see there's already quite a few bookings, but let's say I want to book for period 2, 12th of November. Oh, I can't do that because that's earlier today. If I scroll down, no, it's not working, sorry, scroll down on the other side. I can move to next week. And so I want to go in here, period 3, just click on that, type in the purpose. You can repeat bookings, and you can dictate whose name. But just a reminder, with computer bookings, we don't allow more than block bookings of more than 2 weeks at a time. If you want to repeat, say, one lesson every fortnight, that's fine, but certainly no more, not continuous block booking of more than 2 weeks. Okay, so that you can book all your computer, library computers, library tablets, and so on in that part. And the last one on that toolbar, well, almost last one, is the little booklet with you on it. That's how you get into USpace, into your personal USpace. We don't really use that much at St. Dominic's, but if you want to, go for your life. On the far right hand side here, we have obviously a search function. That allows you to search for things in Ultranet, and probably most importantly, the help function. This is pretty good these days. Ultranet's done a pretty good job. So if I want to find out something about class pages, I just type in what I want to learn about, click on next, and I get a whole pile of help pages that will hopefully help me. Okay, so that's basically that. I want to get back to my dashboard, so I click on my dashboard and back I go. Okay, now for the rest of this page, the main thing is you've got all these class pages here. You'll see I have a lot more probably than you will. They all change from year to year, but they are where you can put resources for your class for that year. So if I go to my economics class, I've only got the one class really. You'll see here I've got some information about what I've been doing in class. I did this particularly because I had quite a few seniors away, and with links to different resources. On the right hand side here, I have some more resources for the students to access. If you scroll down, you can see I've embedded a blend space with more tutorials. So it's a really good way to provide resources for the students relevant to what they're currently studying. Now if you go to the next tutorial, you'll be able to find out more about how to set up these pages and the different parts of it.